So it's very important that there's a capacity you must have
There's a capacity
in order for you to receive from God.
Of course. When we look at, for example, like Paul.
Yeah.
Paul, he wrote, many books in the New Testament, and he didn't even follow Christ as a direct disciple.
Yes, that's true.
But because of
he wasn't under the teaching of Jesus
as the member of the church disciple.
Yeah.
But because he was a knowledgeable person, he was able to write more. Grace found him.
Yes.
The rest one that they did not write.
That is, he was knowledgeable. That is, academically, he has capacity.
Yes, he has
coupled with inspiration.
Coupled with inspiration.
Yeah.
So Peter, he also did good. The rest, but you would compare what they wrote.
Yes, with Paul.
Yes,
with that of Paul.
Do you understand? Based on your capacity. Even if God wants to bless you, God blesses you based on your capacity. And I said something earlier. I say even though God gives you a revelation, He will give you the complete blueprint of that particular revelation.
True.
So people will come to you to learn. Do you understand? But as far as you are going to learn business, like you see somebody doing a business and you want to also do that business, you go under that person, you learn that business for a particular period of time, so that you can, the nitty-gritty of that business, you need to get it complete. You have the nitty-gritty of the business. You won't be, when somebody comes from this angle, I've seen this before. So I think that guy, I believe he feels, or that he found grace, people coming to him. That is it now. And he now abused the grace.
In fact, what you just said, it's powerful, and I think it sums it all. You, under the sound of our voice, viewers out there, the summary of the conclusion of the whole matter is that before you go into any venture, make sure you get the right or the required skill that will help you thrive. So sometimes when you are being faced with challenges in that line of business, it is not because village people or whatever they call it is against you. It's because you've not developed yourself to a particular point or level. So our counsel to you is to make sure that you always develop yourself before you step out there or before you present yourself on that stage, so that at the end of the day you'll not become a mockery to yourself and to whosoever that is giving you necessary support. So Misho, what do you have to say as we round up?
Conclusively, you have said everything, but I will say, we emphasize on this. Get knowledge, do research, go under the tutorship of someone,
mentorship and all that.
Mentorship, so that they can tutor you, right? On this particular job, so that you will make a mockery of yourself.
That's true.
And you stated something earlier. You talk about what they call it now,
village people. Yes.
I think on the next episode, I have a lot to talk about village people. On the next episode, I'll talk about village people.
Because the truth is that people who have refused to take responsibility have transferred their irresponsibility to village people. Meanwhile, village people are not even aware of what they are going
to do. But don't worry, next episode, catch you guys, we'll talk about village people. But you get this right? What we are saying today is this: ensure you get knowledge of any particular business that you want to venture into, so that you can become a professional and thrive in that business. Say ignorance of the law.
Yes, it's not an excuse.
It's not an excuse. In this case,
ignorance of that business
is not an excuse.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.